Hello everyone, welcome to MBM News where we talk the gospel of Nigeria versus Biafra. Yes, it have happened again. There is new update just coming to my table and I want to share it with you guys. Any new updates just come to me, I will decided to share it with you guys so we together can join hand and join mouth and discuss about the truth and follow the truth again. So the news that I've been hearing before I'm just bringing it into this table is that I've been hearing rumor that Ifeanyi Ejiofor having decided to Ifeanyi Ejiofor said that Mazi and Kanu have give order to go and arrest Simon Ekpa. So this is the news I've been hearing this about 2 days ago. So I do not want to share the update until I confirm it on myself. Now I have confirmed it. I have seen the video he have made. I don't like to hear people's mouths. I don't like to until I confirm it by that person. So now I have confirmed it for Ifeanyi Ejiofor when he's talking nonsense, because I believe all these things is just talking nonsense. Do you understand? Ifeanyi Ejiofor have betrayed us. Yeah, even though he have never betrayed us, with the one I see, he have betrayed us. Because I don't know how imagine you tell us we are a Oyendu lawyer or Oyendu savior, and you go and meet his enemy. Do you understand? Cooperate with enemy. So that is the betrayal for me. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor, nothing Ifeanyi Ejiofor can tell me. Do you understand? Can tell me now. I don't talking about others. Me alone. So can tell me I will believe whatever he say. Do you understand? Even though Mazi and Kanu say should go arrest Simon Ekpa, Ifeanyi Ejiofor did not have any right to say that, because he have been mentioning most of people who is Biafra and who is not Biafra. Why the same struggle all of us is doing? Do you understand? I just recognize all those things, all these video, and all of them need subscribing. Do you understand? Everybody needs subscribing. Everybody wants to blow online. So if everybody will have anything to say, they will start come to social media saying nonsense. Where is the proof to believe Simon Ekpa since past 2 months, 2 years now, going to 2 years? All of us have never heard to Mazi and Kanu. They just hold him captive. They are news Mazi and Kanu do this, Mazi and Kanu do this. Nah, that man atago kwa fufu. Please, I want to make una watch this video, make una use una hand conclude whether this thing are true or not true. You understand? I don't want to use my mouth now talk and say I don't dey gossip again. Make una use una eyes watch this video. But if in case I not come back in this video again, kindly subscribe. That's how we turn our transaction. You get the point? So I will allow you to watch the video, guys. Continue. Thank you.
Activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against him in Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi can receive from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done. An order he gave in sympathy with predicament today, and of course, you might have been aware that he has a certain health status. He has been having serious medical condition, which has not been effectively tackled in the custody of the SS, where he's been incarcerated today. So, and they are privy to these informations, and they are privy to his ordeal. So they are not happy. And though, of course, we are aware that some characters will take advantage of that situation to be unleashing mayhem on the peaceful people of the southeast. So that's what's playing out now. Of course, I will get into that, because I need people to understand the background, how it started, and how it metamorphosed to where we are today. And people should also be properly informed to know that I love the clips you just played shortly before the program starts, because people should understand Nnamdi Kanu's position when it comes to the criminal activities going on in the southeast today, and also before he was abducted, and his present position. And that last clip which you played shortly a while ago, it was what he said in open court on June 28, 2022. And of course, he was abducted presently on 19th of June 2021. and spent 8 days. He was detained 8 days, where he was subjected to all forms of torture, beating, and inhuman treatment in Kenya. So before he was extradited to Nigeria on 8 days after. So taken to court in Nigeria on 29th of June, without reference to us. We are not notified about his presence in court, about the fact that he being brought to court on that day. So he was taken to court, wherein the court made an order reminding him as the custody. So then our people protested about the treatment made to him, about the manner in which he was treated. So then an announcement was made for start home by the IPOB leadership. And that was observed by entire people of the South. We were not compelled to observe it. They observe it wholeheartedly because in sympathy and in solidarity with the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. So a few days after, on a Monday or about 3 days after, he specifically instructed Nnamdi Kanu specifically. I want to be quoted clearly today. He specifically instructed that I should pass a message to leadership to call off the sit at home, because you understand that it's working a great injustice against our people, and if it's not well managed, some criminal elements will take advantage of that to cause problem, which is what is playing out now. So, and they obeyed him and called off the sit at home. But however, there are things that had happened before then. There are people that are clearly usurping the powers which you don't have. So they see it as an advantage, as a kind of an opportunity to launch their malfeasance into limelight. But I'm not saying they're launching themselves into limelight. They're launching their criminal activities into limelight. So they use the opportunity, aided by those who are supposed to understand the plight of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, aided them in going ahead to declare incidents at home. They will sleep and wake up the following morning and say that today is at home. So, and he is getting these briefings on a daily basis. He's getting it, and when it has gotten to a level that he will speak out, on June 28th, he came out to say those things. And he can also observe that he was not happy when he was saying it. And he was not told to say it. He was not told to say it. He had it, was not saying he saw the opportunity. He now passed that message to the people to understand that's not part of them and they're not working for him. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a peaceful person and they run a peaceful global movement. So, and they continue to exploit it. Now, I will say this to you. What is happening in the Southeast on account of incidents at home being called by Simon Ekpa is effectively being aided by Nigerian security agents. Because what is playing out in the social media today, you won't tell me they're not having this intelligence about how they operate. And I can assure you, you are into media, go and cross-check the facts. Nigerian government has not for one day rose to condemn the activities of pronouncement by Simon Ekpa. Not one day. Now, because it was a script which is targeted towards blackmailing this global peaceful movement, IPB, probably in cohort with, in parentheses, in bracket, international community. Now, sometime in March last year, let me draw this point clear. In March last year, that was precisely on March. No, yes, March last 2023 this year. The Global Terrorism Index made a publication classifying IPOB as a dangerous group. Now, IPOB has before then been making publications, distancing themselves from the activities, from heinous activities of Simon Ekpa group, who are purporting to be acting for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Before then, he baptized himself as Nnamdi Kanu disciple. From there, metamorphosed into spokesperson for IPOB. From there, when it became clear to him that IPOB has neutralized that position, he now arrogated himself the position of Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, so to enable him to continue. But in actual fact, it's not working for Nnamdi Kanu. And I know why I am doing this later. So why they issued this publication, and I immediately issued a rejoinder on 16th of March 2023, detailing the activities of Simon Ekpa Group and criminal gangs, and also pointing to the fact that IPOB as a peaceful global movement has distanced themselves in various publications and also volunteer to assist the security agents in fishing out these criminal elements. These are not something a word of mouth, is contained in the various publications, which I will not mention the dates it's done. So on March 17th, IPOB also issued a rejoinder protesting. And opposition to this, a letter was sent to Global Index. The letter was sent to that institution requesting for them to retract immediately. And upon investigation of the complaint and submission by IPOB and my humble self as lawyer to IPOB, they on 27th of March issued a retraction retracting that classification. I'm talking about Global Terrorism Index. They retracted that publication. Now, IPOB made a publication on 22nd of August 2021, distancing themselves from activities of criminal elements who hijacked the process, probably who saw the gap created by the temporary exit of Nnamdi Kanu, probably a vacuum created by Nnamdi Kanu's intention to be causing, unleashing mayhem, killing people, kidnapping, and doing all sorts of things in the Southeast. Then they also issued another publication on 11th of January 2022, followed by another publication on 26th of March 2022, followed by another publication on 6th of December 2022, followed by another publication on 23rd of February 2023, followed by another publication by 29th of March 2023, followed by another publication on 17th of April 2023, and 3rd July 2023. These are different publications from IPOB as a peaceful global movement, distancing themselves from the activities of Simon Ekpa, and also indicting Nigerian security agents of aiding them. You can tell me, like yesterday I was discussing with a friend of mine who lost a junior sister during when he was during childbirth. I was asking him whether the burial has been done and all what. He said, Ejiofor, okay, let me tell you something. That my younger sister's body is still in the mortuary. That they are negotiating. That the in-law is negotiating with the de facto government in power in Imo State. You know what I mean by de facto government? People who are in charge of certain places. Because some part of Imo State,
non-state actors.
Some part of Imo State have been ceded to this criminal element. They can't tell you this. They're negotiating with them to agree on a date and time for the burial. Otherwise, you can't come there. This is reality on the ground. You can't come there. And you won't tell me that state government is not aware. And you won't tell me that Nigerian security agents are not aware. But what they are doing is that they are identifying houses of members of IPOB. Innocent people that have nothing to do with the criminal elements. They will go to their houses in the wee and hours of the night and abduct them. And you won't see them again. You won't see them again. Now, me, I also issued publication because Nnamdi Kanu mandated me to issue this publication, and acting as his lawyer and lawyer to IPOB, I issued this publication distancing the activities of Simon Ekpa from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These publications were dated 1st of October 2022. Another one was issued on 10th of November 2022. Another one was issued on 17th of November 2022. Another one was issued on 20th of November 2022. Then on Radio Biafra on 5th of December, I was granted a 4-hour 30-minute interview wherein I discussed a number of issues. I took time in Igbo language to educate our people and tell them what Nnamdi Kanu stands for, and tell them the messages from Nnamdi Kanu, convey the message from Nnamdi Kanu, that they should stop listening to someone who is advocating violence that's not working for him. Then the person gave them timeline within which Biafra will come. He said the person, someone Ekpa told them that Biafra will come in next day and about 158 days or thereabout. And I said, Igbos are gifted. They are people of wisdom. Can't you make use of their number 6? How can you believe that someone who said is working for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not giving you time Biafra will come. He's not talking about his release. He's talking about when Biafra will come. I also proceeded to tell them that he has already sent the warships that which has been exported to Nigeria, and probably then at the time we discussed, at the time the program was going on, that they are being sighted along the Benue, River Niger, and all what. I said, what the hell? What are you listening to? These are cardinal points I was able to identify for them. I said, this can't happen. It's not happening. 180 something days has come and gone, and it's changed the narratives. Where is the worship? No worship. So can't you make use of our next initiatives? We are talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release. Government is running from pillar to post. They cannot help it, because I know his release will come soon. They have no option than to release him. The law is by his side. They cannot detain him beyond point. They are dragging their feet. They cannot hide. There's a limit to which they can go. I want to be quoted today very clearly. Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave specific instruction to someone close to him. I may not mention the name, because the person knows himself. Instructing him to file action against Simon Ekpa in Finland. And the feedback he got from them was that action has been filed. The feedback he got from them that that action has been filed. To file action against Simon Ekpa on his activities in the southeast. On his behalf, they should file action against him in Finland. He gave that instruction. Put me correctly. The feedback Nnamdi Kanu received from those who gave that instruction was that action has been filed. But in fact, nothing has been done. An order he gave, I know he'll be asked soon. And when he come out, everything will be in the open. Now, for those who are still towing that part of Legion of Bandwagons, let me say this to you. I am IPOB lead counsel today. I've been handling today, we have over 1,000 cases across the various courts in the southeast in Nigeria, in Abuja here too. We are defending IPOB and members of IPOB. When this criminal element started, I got a different instruction from the leadership of IPOB. It is time for us to start profiling, because once they arrested, I mean deviant groups, when they arrested who are working with Simon Ekpa, and once they arrested and probably detained either in a police station, SSS or prison, they will write they are members of IPOB. Do you belong to IPOB? Yes, we are members of IPOB. Now the leadership now have started profiling. Once you call me or probably send a message to my office that you are in detention and this, I said, please revert to the leadership. I am not a lawyer. Today, by that strategy they introduced, we have them in their thousands in prison custody and police detention facilities without nobody asking for what about. Because Simon Ekpa is giving them directive on what to do. I hope I'm making sense to you. There are many of them today in various detention facilities across the states, without somebody asking them what is happening, how can we get you out? Because some of them may have been either arrested in the course of enforcement at home, which has been called off by leadership of IPOB and by Nnamdi Kanu too. And they're enforcing. Someone will sleep in Finland and wake up and say and declare total shutdown of the entire health for the 2 weeks. And
what do you think is responsible for Simon Ekpa almost having a field day? You would have thought that government should also explore the diplomatic channel in going after Simon Ekpa, but the guy seems to be enjoying himself.
It's simple. Why it appears not that he's having a field day? He's not having a field day. It appears that he's having a field day in the eyes of people who don't understand what's happening in the secret. Is that the government is aiding them. What is happening in the southeast today?
That's allegedly.
When you are saying allegedly, I know what I'm talking about.
There are no
I have the
evidence
proof to say that aiding them.
If I have the evidence,
I will give you the evidence.
I
will give you for evidence. So, why I'm saying that the government is aiding them, not the Nigerian security agency is aiding them. No, I'm saying that they have every intel. They have intel at their disposal about the workings of Simon Ekpa and his group, including communications, including directives they are giving to their group. They have them in their custody, in their position today. Tell me what they've done with that. Now let me tell you what's happening. I've mentioned the number of dates, the length of the number of days that will be publicly issued statement distancing the global movement from the activist Simon Ekpa. I've mentioned it here, right? Now, what they've indulged in doing now is that those people, those criminal elements, wherever they are, they find themselves, they will go and probably procure IPOB insignias, like flags, like probably what do you call it, like flags and cap,
flags,
everything. So when they are seen, probably when they are caught, the security agents will come and tell the world that these are IPOB members. I'm making sense to you now. So, driving home point that these people are IPOB. But thankfully today, we have leading mainstream media like BBC and Arise who have come to reality that look, these are not IPOB people. They call them what they call them by their proper names. But the moment to be able to identify that these people are not this and these people are this, you can be able to attack to deal with them. But once you know that these people are not this, and out of mischief, you are muddling them up together because you want to portray IPOB in the bad light before the international community, when in fact there are not people who are doing that. They have all it takes to arrest them. They have all it takes to stop it, but they're happy because of what's happening. They want on the arrest to continue. So, but I strongly believe that it will soon be a thing of the past.
Welcome back to the video. I hear all of you have heard it for the horse's mouth. Make una no talk, say na me talk am. Thank God, everybody just hear what this man say. If you have anything to say against this, please drop it on the comment section, so we gonna talk it about in the next video. See you guys. Thank you.